What's up, guys? Xraypc here. Back at it again with another Battle Spirits Saga video. We're going to be going over the Battle Spirits Saga tutorial video made by Bandai Namco's official channel itself. I'm going to be also, let me show you guys also, remind you, the $1 million USD tournament. Please do not miss your chance. Please reach out. I'm also going to put the Discord in the description down below. They have a store locator section in the Discord. You could ask in there and be like, hey, anybody in Minnesota, anybody in Michigan, anybody. I know Cosmic. Cosmic is a big content creator for the game, and I come from like digital games, so every time I say game, I'm like, what the heck? But it is a trading card game. So, but he's a big content creator for the game, and he is from Michigan, and he's been doing a lot of things with the Michigan trading card game stores to get things running and get tournaments running. From what I see in the Discord, it seemed like he's got things going. But here you go, million USD. Remember, big old milli for the whole year. So this is their first season. It'll probably lead into a championship. That's how they have it, even for Japanese. They have 1 million yen for the whole year, and then like it will lead into like their main championship, which I'm not sure if that takes part of the million, but I'm not sure. So we'll see, because this is divided to all the registered stores. There's probably gonna be like 2 every state, because they'll have like one in like the southern part and then like one in the northern part. And if you can't get to there to play, then dang, you know. I don't know like the limit, but I know like Core TCG for California, they're gonna be doing tournaments. They're like the official people for Bandai here in Southern California. I think there's like one more, maybe in like Long Beach area, I think, but I'm pretty sure Core TCG is the main honchos for Bandai tournaments. 350,000 USD and pre-launch for the launch pricing to select stores like Core TCG. I'll put their link down below. They'll have the starter decks for sale there, booster packs for sale there, and then obviously the ones you pre-ordered will be sent to you on April 28th. I'm pretty sure this is events held in like either early or mid-March, and then April, like late April, will be the full release. They'll send you the cards. I'll probably end up buying the like maybe like white and purple starter decks, and then like another booster box at the event, just because I don't know how long it's going to take me to get. Well, one, you have to do it just to play in the tournament. 2, I don't know how long it's going to take to get the pre-order sent to me. They could take like 2 weeks, because they're going to be like, oh, we're back ordered. Oh my goodness, right? So I'd rather just get at least a box or 2, probably 2 boxes, and then like the 2 starter decks. But yeah, we're gonna watch this video here,
where you accumulate and use cores while sending your spirit cards to do Saga,
where Bandai is talking about the rule set, the new rule set. This is a new version of Battle Spirits. Battle Spirits Saga is completely separate from the Japanese version. This is not even being sold in Japan. Battle Spirits is staying in Japan. Battle Spirits Saga is for the United States and like the rest of the global audience, like every other country that's not Japan. Remind you that.
I wonder if anyone I know plays it. Battle Spirit Saga. I know how to play. You do? Yup, I'll teach you. Really? Thanks! So, Battle Spirit Saga is a card game where you accumulate and use cores while sending your spirit cards to do battle with your opponent. The strategy involved with using your cores separates it from other card games. Anyway, I have a couple of demo decks used for tutorials, so let's play a game. Great! First, we'll need some of those cores I mentioned. So this is a core. Cores start out in the void, outside the playing field. Okay. Whenever you need a new one during the game, that's where you'll...
Okay, so yeah, so you usually have your 30 cores. These guys look like they have way more than 30. It's like 100 of them in there. But usually it says 30 cores, 1 soul core, and then you have the 5 cores. You take 5 of the cores, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's all you have for your life bar. I think there's like some cards that could give you like 1 extra life. So like that's what the 6th one is for, but you can't get more than 6. You always start with 5, and you can't get more than 6. Once you reach 0, it's done. You lose a match.
You'll grab it from. Next thing you'll need is a deck. Each deck has at least 50 cards in it. And there's 3 types of cards. Spirits that you summon to fight your opponent with, nexuses that you place on the field, and powerful magic cards.
Okay, so from what I know, and the cards they've been showing off, they've been doing giveaways on people's channels. I'll drop their Twitter down below. and the Discord, obviously the official Discord and Twitter. Please go to follow their Twitter, put on notification. They always do like 6 cards this week or something. Sponsored creators like Samurai and like Simply Lucky, Simply Lucky and all of them, like big people. Even hold on, I don't want to get it wrong. Critical Role. They sponsored Critical Role even. They're gonna be doing all giveaways all over. I think that giveaway is coming up soon, so I'll drop that down below.
Time use effects.
So the spirits
but
do
these
all the fighting,
aren't
and the other
final.
cards
These are
support
just
them?
like sample decks.
Yeah.
The
and
final
you can put up
cards
to
are
4
like
cards of the
full
same name in
on,
your
like
deck.
sometimes full thing.
Now we'll start by
Some
shuffling
cards
each
I think are like that.
of this deck.
But
then we'll set them in
they
our
have
deck
some really
areas.
insane looking
After
cards.
that, you put 5 cores from the void into your life, and then put 3 cores of your soul into your reserve.
Okay.
And the other cards support them?
Yeah, so Spirit, Nexus, Magic. Spirit, monster card. Nexus, field spell. Magic is magic.
Yeah, and you can put up to 4 cards of the same name in your deck. Now,
It's only
we'll start
4
by shuffling
max
each other's
cards.
deck. Then we'll set them in our deck areas. After that, you put 5 cores from the void into your life, and then put
Okay.
3 cores of your soul into your reserve.
What's a soul core?
Soul cores are different from other cores and have all sorts of effects in the game, and each player only has one.
Okay, so yeah, so you get 3 extra reserve and then 1 at the start and a 1 soul core. And I think it's like, well, those spending here, but I think it's like
so
1 or
if
2
you knock out all your
cores.
opponent's life cores, you win?
Right. Also,
Oh,
if
yeah,
you
yeah,
run
if
out
you
of
knock
cards
out
in
your-
your
if
deck
you
and
lose a
can't
core
draw
from
on
your life, it goes to
turn,
your reserve.
You'll lose.
So you can
pay
keep
attention
summoning.
to that. It's
So it's like
time
you
to
get
create
rewarded
your
for
opening
losing
hand.
kinda too?
Do that by drawing 4 cards from your deck. Normally, we decide who goes first at this point, but since it's your first game, you can take the first turn.
Got it.
After deciding who goes first, you can choose to do a mulligan.
Okay.
That means
Okay, mulligans. This is not in a Japanese battle spirits. So like you're like, okay, I just got 4 cards that I don't want. I mulligan. I put it back in my deck, reshuffle, take 4 more.
if you don't like your hand, you can put it back and draw again. But you can only mulligan once.
This hand is mostly the same cards, so I think I'll mulligan.
When you mulligan, you put your first hand on the bottom of your deck.
Oh.
Draw 4 new cards, then shuffle your deck again.
Oh, okay. So they're doing it. You put the 4 cards at the bottom, draw 4 more from the top, then shuffle. Got you.
I'm gonna keep my hand as it is. If you keep your opening hand, you get to draw an extra card.
Ooh, I like that though. So if you're like, you know what, I'm confident in my hand, I can win with this, right? Or I at least have a good head start with this. You then can just be like, all right, I get the extra card. So you get benefited for holding. I like that.
Really? You could have told me that earlier.
My bad. Now we're ready to start. Game turns are divided
My
into
bad.
a sequence of several steps.
There's
as
like,
you
it'd
can
be
see
like
on the
that
left.
though. It'd
On
be
the
like that,
left.
for real.
Whoa.
Each turn you'll go through every step from the start step.
Okay, on the Discord too, they have these all the files for this. You can get the playmat, you can get the start step, this thing, you can get the full rule set. So like, if you want to like share this with the people at your, you can share this video, or you can share this with like people you know that are into trading card games that may want to get in Battle Spirits, or even your local store.
To the end step. There's not much to do in the start step, so on to the core step, where you put a core from the void into your reserve. The player who goes first doesn't get a core step on their first turn though. Then comes the draw step. You draw a card from the top of your deck and
Okay, so you're supposed to always get an extra core from the box every turn, but you don't get an extra core if it's your turn first.
add it to your hand. Next up is the refresh step. Here, you move the cores that are in your trash into the reserve and refresh all your exhausted spirits. Spirits are refreshed by rotating them from horizontal to vertical, and you exhaust them by rotating them from vertical to horizontal. Remember that.
Got it. But it's not like I can do any of that on my first turn, right?
Right.
So it's not like defense position. So from what I remember, exhausted when they're like sideways, it means it can't defend. So you just get hit straight into your life points. You can't just be like, I don't have to hit your defense position monster. It just means it can't do anything if it's exhausted. If it's straight up, you could be like, I defend with this card, right? Then I have to attack that card. If I have less attack than a card, obviously I don't. I just lose that turn. I don't get to do anything. I don't think if I attack your monster with higher HP, if it's like Yu-Gi-Oh where it destroys it, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be like One Piece and things like that, where I think I just don't do anything. Like my cards stay here and they become exhausted instead.
Now we're on to the main step. This is
Main
where
step's
you
where you
get
can
to
do
use
stuff, I
cards
think.
from your hand.
Yeah, you get to use, like, spells and
place
everything and
swap
place
cards
cards.
around.
Okay, I'll summon this Dragron Captain that's in my hand.
Here's how you summon.
Okay.
First, you show the card and check its cost.
Okay, so 3
The
cost.
number on the top left is the cost, huh? Looks like this one costs 3.
Right. You'll pay its cost with cores. You can move cores from your reserve or from cards on your field and place them into your trash to summon it.
Sweet, now it's on the field.
Hold on a second. You've got to put a core on that spirit.
Why?
Cores are a spirit's source of life, so you have to put at least as many cores on it as are shown next to the level 1 text, or it will die.
Oh, I get it.
By the way, some cards like next
Let me go back, that's important.
You've got to put a core on that spirit.
Why?
Cores are a spirit's source of life, so you have to put at least as many cores on it as are shown next to the level 1 text, or it will die.
Oh, I get it.
By the way, some cards
So it always
like
has to have one
Nexuses
core.
have 0 for their level 1 number. They can stay on the field without a core. You'll normally want to attack next, but the first player doesn't have an attack step on their first turn, so your Dragron's going to have to sit tight.
Okay.
Then you'll go to your end step and pass the turn off to your opponent.
How many cards can you have on the field at one time? Is it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6?
Some effects that were active during your turn will reset during this step, so keep that in mind.
All right, then I guess my turn's over.
Okay, my turn. Start step, core step. Since I'm going second, I put a core from the void into my reserve.
Okay.
Draw step. Not much for me to do on my first refresh step. Main step. I pay 4 cores from my reserve and place the Nexus Scorched Battlefield.
Okay.
Then, I'll summon the Spirit Rain Needle.
Huh? That costs 1. Aren't you going to pay?
Good eye. One of the cool things about Battle Spirit Saga are these reduction symbols.
What are those?
Reduction symbols are shown on the cards next to their cost. You can reduce the cost of the card you're summoning by as many matching colored symbols as you've got on the field, up to the amount of cost reduction symbols on your card.
So can a soul core
I
never
get it.
refresh?
So that's why you played it
'Cause
without
it's a
paying a
special
core.
core?
Now we're on to the attack step. The second player is able to attack on their first turn, but I'll end the step without attacking. And
But he
with my
paid a
end
core,
step,
though.
my
It's a soul
turn
core.
is over.
Okay, now it's my turn. So start step, core step,
Core
and now
step.
I get to put a core from the void into my reserve this time too. Draw step,
Okay.
refresh step. Any cores in my trash get returned to my reserve, right?
Correct.
Main step, I summon Dragnogard. It costs 3, but since I have a red symbol on the field, I only have to pay 2 cores.
Now, how
Oh, got it. Okay. So, the soul core, it costs 3, but because there's already a soul core on the field and that monster is not destroyed, he could have, it just costs 2. Okay.
about raising the spirit's level by placing cores
So then
on
from
it?
his reserve, he only took 2 away and then used 1 extra core to place 1
See those
on it
bits
so it has
with
1,000
level
attack.
written on your spirit?
I want to see what that happens. See those bits with level written on your spirit? When the spirit destroys one of your opponents, while the spirit attacks, when the spirit destroys one of your opponent's spirits, via comparing BP battle power, select one of your opponent's nexuses and destroy it. Wow, so you could kill their monster and a nexus at the same time with that monster.
shows how many levels it has.
At all 3
Looks
levels.
like my Dragon Captain goes up to level 3. I'll
Okay.
put enough cores on it to make it level 2. So what happens when you level up a spirit?
First, its BP goes up with its level.
Battle power.
BP are compared during battle, so it's a really important number. Oh, and with a higher level, sometimes your spirit will get new effects.
So giving
Imperial Thunder Dragon Seagworm. I think it has to be the newer show. I'm powering through the old show, dude. I don't mind it, but like I'm powering through because there's a lot of cool cards. I feel like they're taking bits and pieces and reworking them from this one. Because I know there's some cards where people are like, "Oh, this is the I remember this card back in the day, and I swear it had like better art or whatever the heck for the people." So like I want to like get through as many shows as possible. So when I see the cards in the decks, I'm like, "Oh, like that's this card," and I can probably understand it automatically just from watching the show. Kind of the way I did for Yu-Gi-Oh, to be honest. I binged 4 seasons of Yu-Gi-Oh, and by the time Master Duel came out, I was just going crazy. And on top of that, I was like watching tournaments and everything. Watching Japanese tournaments is a little hard though, for this game. While this spirit attacks, your opponent must block if able. During your attack step, all of your spirits will awaken, gain confront.
Spirit cores makes them stronger, huh? Attack step.
You should try attacking with your
They get
spirit
the
this
first
turn.
passive.
To do that, exhaust it and declare you're attacking with it.
I attack with Dragron Captain.
If the attack goes through unblocked, you reduce your opponent's life. The player who is attacked has to move an amount of cores equal to the number of attacking spirits symbol from their life into their reserve. Going forward,
Wait, say that again?
the player who is attacked has to move an amount of cores equal to the number of attacking spirits symbol from their life into their reserve. Going forward, you can use those cores to pay for stuff just like any other core.
I've never seen, so I don't get it. This one only has 1. Other creatures are 2, 3, and 4?
So getting hit actually means you can do more things.
Got it. End step.
Okay.
That's the end of my turn.
Yeah, so when you're losing, you're still
Alright,
winning.
My
in a
turn
sense.
again. Start step. Core step.
So it's not just
draw
like
step,
the guy who's losing is getting decimated.
refresh step. Main step. I'll summon
So now
a
you have more
Dragron
mana to work
Captain.
with.
It costs 3, but it has 2 reduction symbols I can use, so it ends up only costing me 1 to summon it.
Oh, yeah, so... Okay, so... Wait, which one did he summon? This one costs 3? I thought you summoned that one. That one costs 4. Or am I blind?
Step. Main step. I'll summon a Dragron Captain. It costs 3,
So
but
Nexus is in the back. It looks like in this game you could only have 4 things on the board. I saw when you're watching the animes, like they all are allowed to summon like damn 10 monsters, bro. So yeah, this one costs 3, but because it has a 2 cost reduction, if you have a red soul core on the board, you only need to use 1.
it has 2 reduction symbols I can use, so it ends up only costing me 1 to
And then you could put 1 soul core on it, or you could put damn near you could put like
summon it.
1 more.
Then, I'll use the magic card Charge Draw. You pay magic card costs like any other card. The thing is, magic cards sometimes have multiple effects, so you have to declare which effect you'll use. This time, I'll be using the main effect at the top. Effects listed with this icon next to them can be used during your main step.
Okay.
When a magic card's effect resolves, you put the card into your trash.
So magic cards only get to be used once.
Exactly. Attack step. Time for my counterattack. I attack with Rain Needle.
Seriously? I don't want to lose life.
In that case, you'll want to block with a spirit you've got on the field. Pick a refreshed spirit and exhaust it. Then, declare it as your blocker.
I'll block with Dragno Guard then.
When you block, a battle between spirits happens. That's when you compare BP, like I mentioned earlier.
Okay.
And the higher BP wins, right? What if their BP is the same?
If they've got the same BP, they both get destroyed. By the way, my Rain Needle gains
okay.
1,000 BP from the scorched battlefield I have on my field, so it has 2,000 BP total.
Then it looks like my Dragno Guard loses. What happens to a destroyed spirit?
When a spirit is destroyed, you put its core into your reserve and put the spirit card into your trash.
Oh, okay, I get it.
End step.
So there's trash
That's
for
it
cores
for
and
my
trash
turn.
for cards.
Okay, I'm up
Okay.
again. Start step, core step, draw step, refresh step, main step. Now I'm going to summon a Dragron Captain. Then I'll summon another Dragron Captain. I'll move the 2 cores I need for them. Attack step. I'll attack with Dragron Captain.
I'll block with my Dragron Captain. Okay, let me explain flash windows. Flash windows are opportunities before and after a block where you can
Why would you
announce
want
a
to
surprise attack.
with
and
your
both
soul core
players
one
get a chance
first.
to use their flash effects.
Just in case they could just block the
so
same
you can
attack
use
and they
these
both
cards
get
during your
destroyed.
opponent's turn too.
I'll start by using Charge Draw. I used its main effect last time, but this time I'm using its flash effect. My blocking Dragron Captain gains 2,000 BP.
Seriously? I attacked and lost anyway? Wow, flash effects are scary.
You can use flash effects to
Oh,
totally
wait.
turn things
So
around.
you never lose a
so
soul
it's one of the
core.
deeper
Okay.
strategic elements.
Oh, I get it. Well, I guess I'll stop my attacks
But once it's
and
on
end
the
my
board,
turn.
you can't just take it
Alright,
off
I'm
the
up
board
now.
unless like
Start step.
you're doing something specific.
Core step. Draw step. Refresh step. Main step. Well, I have one last thing left to teach you. There's one other type of effect besides flashes that you can use to get back a win. Burst. Now I'm perfectly set up.
So that card you set face down is a burst card?
Yeah, that's right. You can place one burst card face down from your hand onto the burst area in front of your life during your turn.
And how do you use that card?
Oh, you'll find out soon enough.
Oh boy.
Next, I'll summon 4 Dragno Guards.
That's a lot.
Okay. So it is like normal battle of spirits. Okay, so all you do is stack the cards on top of each other, and you just do it enough where you can put like one core on each one. How many cards can you have on the field at once?
But I've got enough of my own to block them. I think I can manage.
Attack step. I attack with Rain Needle. Are you going to use any flash effects?
Nope.
Me neither. If neither of us uses a flash, it's time for you to declare a block.
Then I'll block with Dragron Captain.
There's a second flash window after blocking, so let's settle that.
Okay.
I won't use a flash effect.
Me neither.
All right. My Dragron Captain has higher BP, so I win the battle.
And now I activate my burst card.
Oh my.
You what?
So burst cards get activated when their conditions are met.
Okay.
This card's condition is when opponent
Destroys
destroys
your
your
spirit.
And
Select one of your opponent's spirits at 3,000 or fewer BP and destroy it. You may then pay this card's cost to activate its flash effect. Select one spirit. It gains 2,000
since you
BP during the
destroyed
turn.
my spirit, I get to use it. You can use burst cards without paying their costs. So that gives them a huge strategic significance.
Oh,
Anyway,
that's cool.
I use my burst effect to destroy your Dragron
Burst
Captain.
is free. Okay.
Wow. So they require certain conditions to be met, but you don't have to pay to activate them. Burst cards are pretty strong.
I think I've got this one in the bag if I attack with my entire field.
I don't have any flash cards, so I lose. That's no fair. You should have explained that stuff before you use it on me.
Oh? Wanna play again?
Mm-hmm.
After learning all the steps with that demo deck, you should be able to pick up one of the starter decks and play right away.
Wow, there's 4 of them, and each one's a different color.
Yeah, see. These are not the final product
Battling
images.
with these cores seems pretty simple on the surface, but when you start one-upping your opponent with flash effects and those burst cards, the game really starts to get deep.
Okay, yeah. Dude, is so cool. The mech deck. Oh, I can't wait. Dude, all of them look cool. This is like undead themed, like mech, like warrior-ish themed, like armies and stuff. And then this is like spells and everything. But yeah, so that's how you play the game. I'll put the all the links in the description. I'll put the official video in the description. I'll put the website in the description. I'll put the Discord for official Battle Spirits in the description, just so you guys can find these stores, or you could sign up for these tournaments, everything like that. I'll just put like a timestamp for when the thing starts. I'm not gonna put a time. I was thinking of putting timestamps. I was like, man, this video is pretty long, but I'm not gonna put multiple timestamps. I'm just gonna put like timestamps for when it starts in the video. But yeah, I hope you guys have a great day. Can't wait to play Battle Spirit Saga. I'm gonna be doing these in my Discord as well. Like little like private matches in my Discord. I'm gonna put my Discord in the description down below, and I hope you guys have a great day.